Ville Pickle Food Travel Adventure out here on the beautiful Amelia Island, Fernandina Beach. I believe we're at Access 6, right in front of the old Octagon, and then what we like to call the Easter egg house. It used to be painted crazy colors. I think they changed it to like a gray color. But it's good to be out here and with the one and only, the best of the best right here.
You're the best.
But no, one of the things that I'm trying to do right now that I'll talk to everyone about is if you're interested in getting out in the woods and reincarnating maybe what you did as a kid. You built forts. Mom, did you build forts and like play outside when you were
all the time. All the time. I always played outside in the woods.
So she might even be there to build a fort, and just playing in the woods. It's like, because we're adults, we don't do that anymore? There's more important things.
You should do it.
Right, I think it's helpful. So, that's one of the things coming up. It's going to be like December 9th and 10th. There'll be a lot of awesome people out in the woods, building forts, hanging out, doing challenges. So I'll touch on that. I'll make a Facebook post about it. That way, if anyone wants to get involved. But, no, over the past week, what do we had? We had the Right Whale Festival, skate competition.
The skate competition, which was fabulous.
And, anytime you're supporting the local kids who are skateboarding, you're better off supporting them. I was one of them. My mom knows this. If you're supporting them, they are not breaking in your house, vandalizing your cars, vandalizing your buildings. Instead, they have a nice park to do it at. And when you give them, an opportunity, I could be something cool. I could win the competition. I think that says something, too, for the youth. Having a goal of, to be special. A lot of kids are looking to be special, but they look in the wrong direction.
And everyone is special in their own way, and everyone has special things they can do. But I think the skate club here has done an excellent job to embrace all kids and all people interested in skateboarding.
Sure. You don't even have a skateboard. You can just watch.
You can go there and they'll give you a skateboard.
Right.
I mean, they want you to embrace what they like to do. And do it in a nice way.
And I know this
it's all very nice.
From being part of that skate culture and helping to create that to what it is. My mom was always influential in trying to get a skate park. Even though we were teenagers, had cars, boom, skate park happens. Same here in Fernandina Beach. Build a badass skate park. Kids get to enjoy it. It's open to everyone. But even if you're not a skateboarder, you can go out and watch and chat and make friends. Because that culture, I will say, even if you're a nerd but you're skating and this guy's really cool and you feel like a dweeb and he's really cool, you both can be on the park together and the same cool guy will show the nerd respect if you do something good or you're just out there with him. So that's what it's like. The surfing community, I mean, you get that in the surfing community too. We're all out here trying to be in the ocean. We need to watch out for each other. I think that's important, and I think that brings a lot to community, as far as Fernandina Beach. You could build all these parks. You could have different commissioners. You could do all these different things. That skate park has probably done more for this community than a lot of the other wasted monies. Parking lots for people from out of town to come to. No, it's not only kids from here. You got to understand, people come from all over the country and they're like, there's a skate park here? They're from France. I've been out there skateboarding with people from Paris.
It's a nice park.
I mean, it's people from all over, so it affects the locals, definitely. But it also brings in and the people you're bringing in, like we're talking about, are welcoming and friendly.
Oh, definitely. I want to tell you one thing they did at the last competition I was impressed with. All the judges had money in their hands, dollar bills.
Yeah.
And they told everyone, whoever wants to skate, get out there, show us what you got. And these judges gave the kids dollars.
That's cool.
When they thought they did a good task. They did a good move.
And whoever got the most dollars won the end of the thing?
Well, everyone got to keep whatever dollars you were given.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end, the one that had the most or something got an extra a sticker or
right,
t-shirt
yeah, something
or
cool.
something.
Yeah.
But they made it fun for everybody.
Well, and they made it accessible because let's say some kid, his mom's not there, his family's not there, they don't have money. That kid could have showed up, used his friend's skateboard, and possibly won dollars and gotten recognition. And that's one of the things we're talking about with the, community of skateboarding in general. It's a lot of young people are seeking recognition, respect. They want to be known for something. So your ability, you might not be able to do that. You might not be a good artist. You know, I might not be a good musician. You might be able to drop that skateboard down and people respect you.
Mm-hmm.
And for that kid on Empty, that could make him the type of person who influences the future.
Absolutely.
You know, maybe he doesn't do it in skateboarding. He does it in other ways. He runs, you know, he works with the federal government and housing complex, likes to help people. That can really correlate
Mm-hmm.
with getting recognition. And there's a lot of that gang banging. Why are you joining? So you feel part of something. And the more opportunities we offer for the community where young people can feel part of something, the lesser the odds they're going to do something we don't want. They're going to want to get respect from elders. They're going to want to get respect from their peers. They're going to.
I think most people want to be respected and have being cordial and nice to each other.
And fit in.
So
with
I
their
don't
group.
look at it as skateboard people being destructive people. I can see that, you know, one or two few might break the rules and ruin it for the rest. I mean, I worked in a doctor's office and they skateboarded behind the office.
Yeah.
It was no problem until they came in and used our restroom and emptied the soap
Empty the
dispenser
soap
on the
dispenser
floor
on the ground.
so that my patients could fall and break their neck.
Right.
Now,
That's
I had to put
where
an end
you had
to
to
it.
put an end to it. But
You know,
prior to that,
prior
they
to
were
that-
cool hanging out in that
So
complex.
it was one or two would ruin it for the rest.
That's true.
And most
that-
skateboarders are very
And I think that's
respectful.
like a global thing. You know,
Yes.
there's a lot of what we touch on this channel is there's so many people. I mean, we got people in Palestine, Israel, anywhere in the Middle East, anywhere in South America trying to cross the border. A lot of the people are just trying to survive, doing the best they can. They mean no harm to anybody. They don't really even care about the religious dispute or the political dispute. They're literally trying to get by. And that's one of the things that I like to show is not only are they trying to get by, but they're also being kind. If you go to these places, if you were to walk in Gaza, these same people would be nice to you. If you were walking in Jerusalem, these same people are going to be nice to you. They just wish it all would end. And maybe if there were more skate parks, if there were more beaches they go to, if there was more nature trails they could walk and learn about plants, there would be a lot less people killing each other out there. And I think that's one of the things that globally people need to know.
Well, as an old woman now, because I'm in my older ages, you know, my golden years, I can honestly say that I didn't realize how Mother Nature really impacts my life and being outside and being able to do things and enjoy, if not me doing it, enjoy watching other people surf or skateboard or whatever
and don't
they
let
do.
her get it twisted. She can still get out there on the boogie board or the surfboard.
Oh, I can with some
It
little
happens.
help. A little
It
help
happens.
from my sons.
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
help.
So-
But it's not easy anymore. You know, I'm not the
But there's other
young
avenues.
girl.
You could be the person taking pictures. You could be,
Oh,
you know, so there's
yeah.
so many avenues where people
I can enjoy
fit
it.
into.
Thumbs up. Hey, I saw
And you know what?
You know.
It's like, what culture are you going to be into? The Marjan Club, which I'm not dissing.
Oh,
Or
no.
you could be part of the skate club, and you're their photographer, and you're hanging out cheering all the kids on. So you think of what impact and where you don't ride a skateboard. Well, guess what? You could still fit in with that group. The same with the surfing. You could be out here thumbs up and surfers if they get good rides. And that makes a huge difference. That person might pursue and do the same for others, which we've talked about, how it just snowballs.
Yeah, it snowballs. People have come over to me and said, thanks for, you know, your support. I see your thumbs up for
Yeah.
the surfing
Yeah.
and all. But I love it and I enjoy it. And
Whether you're out there or not, you can still have a good time.
You can still
you
have
know?
a good time.
And a lot of people need that. Like, there's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people sitting in their houses, and I know a number of them in my certain profession where they would do so much better out in public. They're such
Yes.
kind people, but if they stay in their houses and they don't go to the beach, they're not going to meet the surfers. If you don't go to the skate competition, you're not going to meet the skaters. And
But just
all
being
different
out in the
clubs.
fresh air.
Yeah, just getting
you know,
that air.
and look at God's beauty, the sun, the clouds, the sand.
And we are living it up. I
you
mean, this
know?
is like air conditioning outside.
I
This
know.
is just absolute, no hoodies needed,
Oh,
just
really?
perfect Fernandina weather,
Yeah,
North Florida
Amelia
weather.
Island is where it's at, I'll tell you, for the
And we
winter.
love our people down in Jack's Beach. And actually,
Oh,
I'm going to try to
yeah.
get down there. But, you know, we got people coming from all over to do this little festival at the property. And if you're interested and you think you can survive the survival challenge, it's going to be epic. And, you know, it's about doing activities like that. Because if I'm not doing it, if I'm not putting on a good activity, no one's inviting me to the woods to see how I can build a fort. You know, so it is every person's job to say, you know what, I wish someone was doing this. Well, you know what, I'm going to do it because no one's doing it for me. I'm going to bring that to others. And if more people did that, you would have these events and these awesome things. And you see it. I mean, it could be something as silly, you know, the right whales. They swim by either way. But you know what? They raise a lot of money. They do a lot of protection. I was impressed. We had the Coast Guard.
It was so nice.
We had federal law enforcement. I got on their boats. I mean, they let me on their boats. I'm handling the steering wheel. They let me run the siren on them. I mean, just that experience is cool. But the fact it was all for right whales and people are enjoying music, I mean, you can do anything to kind of have some sort. And someone came up with that, said, hey, I'm bored.